Chapter 7. Not Jack's Dad. Jack knew that Brendan liked Mom had been married before and that he had a daughter. Some weekends Brendan didn't see Mom because his daughter came to stay with him and he was busy doing things with her. One day, Mom announced that 4 of them were going to the cinema together. Mom, Jack, Brendan, and his daughter, Holly. "Holly!" said Jack. And sure enough, there was Holly manically taller than ever now, and much older looking than Jack remembered. There was another change, too. Though he was so pleased to see Holly, she didn't seem very pleased to see Jack. She was polite to Mom, but when Mom asked about her gymnastics, Holly only said yes and no. She wouldn't let Mom help her with anything. And when Mom asked her if she wanted to go to the bathroom, she said she was old enough to go by herself. Thanks very much. Jack didn't like Holly being rude to his mom. It was the first time he had ever seen Holly being nasty to anyone. Talking it over later with DP in bed, they weren't really talking, of course, but it came to the same thing because DP understood everything Jack thought. Jack supposed Holly found it odd to see her dad with another lady all the same. His mom was lovely. Holly shouldn't talk to her like that. Nearly a year after Brendan had taught Jack to skim stones over the water, Mom said that she had something to tell Jack. She looked nervous. She was hiding her left hand in her lap. Brendan asked me to marry him, she said. "Oh," said Jack. He thought for a bit. "Will he come to live with us?" "Yes," said Mom, still looking nervous. "Do you mind, Jack?" Jack liked Brendan a lot better now. Brendan had taught him to play checkers and helped him with his homework all the same. He didn't see why they couldn't keep things as they were. "Will I have to call him Dad?" "No," said Mom. "Your dad is your dad. Your dad is Dad. You can keep calling Brendan. "Do Gran and Grandpa know?" asked Jack. He secretly hoped Gran and Grandpa might not be happy about it. But Mom said they liked Brendan very much and were glad. "Will Holly be my new sister?" "Your stepsister," said Mom. "You like Holly, don't you?" "Yes," said Jack. It was sort of true. He never forgotten how kind Holly had been to him when he first come to school. Sometimes she was a lot of fun, but other times she could be sharp and sarcastic. Mom said it was because she was a teenager. Mom and Brendan got married in a Westbury office in the late summer. Jack had to wear a suit because he was the ring bearer. Holly was the bridesmaid and wore a blue dress with cornflowers in her long hair. Afterward, They all went to a restaurant. Brendan and Mum and Dad came. They were very kind to Jack and got well with Gran and Grandpa. Everyone seemed happy, although Holly didn't talk much. She had a big competition next week. Brendan putting his arm around Holly in her bridesmaid's room. We're all going to cheer for her on Who's We, said Holly. Judy and Jack could come too, said Brendan. Judy was Jack's mom's name. I don't want them to come, said Holly, her eyes as filled with tears. I want you to come on your own like always. There was a little silence at the table and everybody talked loudly at once. Much later, in the evening, one of Brendan's friends who played piano and the grown-ups danced. Jack felt sleepy. He go wanted to bed and DP. Then Holly sat beside him at the table. She spoke in a low voice. He's not your dad, she said. He's mine. Just because he lives with you doesn't make him your dad. Understand? Holly's expression scared Jack a bit. Yes, he said. I understand.